Hey guys, so today I wanted to make a video to show you something new from e.l.f. and I actually got an email about it, and when I saw it I really liked it, so I had to get it. And this is the new e.l.f. Nude Rose Gold eyeshadow palette. This palette cost $10 and it includes 10 perfectly curated nude rose gold eyeshadow shades, and I really loved it when I saw it online, so I'm like, I have to try this. It's a little more expensive than what usually e.l.f. items cost. This is kind of like the price of like one of the Maybelline Nudes palettes, pretty much. And I would like to open it up and swatch it for you guys. I have not used it just yet, so this is going to be a kind of first impression and swatch video. What I'm gonna do is I am going to like show you the colors, you know, and then I will have like pictures of my arm swatched with the colors. All right, so it comes in that nice little sleek packaging that e.l.f. has for like their little eyeshadow palettes, which I really love because, as I have always said, it's super cool for traveling. You have everything in here and you don't have to worry about it. It doesn't take up space or anything like that, so I really like it. And this is the Nude Rose Gold palette. Nude Rose Gold palette. When you open it up, it has its little mirror up here, and then it has the 10 eyeshadow shades down here. The shades are pretty big, which is good. The only thing I don't like is that it didn't have anything protecting the shades when I opened the palette. Like they were just like, boom, I'm here, you know, like there was nothing protecting them, so they could have easily gotten damaged. But as you can see, they're beautiful neutral rose nude color. The camera isn't even doing it justice, to tell you the truth, because from what I see when I look at it, I'm like absolutely in love because they're just beautiful. Now the bad thing about this palette is that there's no name to any of the colors. So, you know, if you ever use this palette in like a tutorial, you just gotta be like, you know, the Nude Rose Gold palette, you know, like you can't, it doesn't have any names or anything like that. But I mean, that's not, I would like it to have a name, but it's not something that's like absolutely necessary. If not, you know, the world's gonna end. No, it's not anything like that. So the actual pan of the colors is pretty big, so you are getting a lot of color here, and you have 10 beautiful shades. The first one here is kind of like a beigey, the first one here is kind of like a beigey, like kind of nude color pretty much, you know, which is good for, you know, either the eyebrow bone or an all over the lid color. It's very pretty. This one right here is a little more shimmery. I don't know if you can see it there. I don't think the camera's really doing it justice, to tell you the truth, but it's a little bit like a more kind of shimmery light pink. The one next to it is a matte color, and it's just, you know, a very beautiful, like kind of like a blush color, a blush type of color. The other one, the one next to it, this one right here, is kind of more like a purpley beige kind of color. This one right here is like kind of like a muted hot pink with shimmer. This one is definitely kind of like a bronzy goldeny type of color with a little bit of shimmer. The next one is matte, and it looks kind of like a maroon color, but the camera's not really picking it up how it is. It's really much darker than what it looks like on the camera. This one here is kind of like a, it's kind of like the one next to it except with shimmer. So this one's matte and this one's kind of shimmer, kind of like almost the same color, a little bit different but almost the same. And then this one right here kind of looks like a bluish purple, and then this one here is like kind of like a maroon purple with like gold flux in it. So they're actually very beautiful colors. I am going to insert pictures of swatches of these on my arm because I don't see any other way to do this. You see, this is what the colors look like online. They look so, I don't know if you can see, but they look so much more vibrant online than what they are in person. But nevertheless, they're very, very pretty in person. As you can see by the swatches, the colors are really beautiful. Now, I will tell you guys that they do have, like when I was doing the swatches, they weren't really that pigmented, and it was kind of, I had to go in like maybe 3 or 4 times into the color for it to be able to swatch on my arm, which is kind of like a thumbs down in that sense. I did notice the shimmery colors worked a little bit better than the matte colors did. So, I mean, I do really like the colors a lot, but I don't know if I would pay $10 again for this palette. So far, I haven't used it in a look or in a tutorial, or I'm just basing, you know, what I'm saying on this, on the trouble that I had to swatch my arm with the colors, which is kind of like sucky because, you know, you kind of want to have a palette where you can just, you know, swatch and move on. But I'm really like loving the colors. I think they're so beautiful. There's some that are similar to each other, but they're beautiful. Like I really like them. I wish they were a little bit more pigmented, but the shimmery colors do work a lot better than the matte ones do. Just know that if you get this palette, you will have to work a little bit more with it, but nonetheless, it's a gorgeous palette. Another thing that I do like about this palette is that it's kind of, this palette is pretty good for people that are starting out with makeup, especially like teenage girls, because the colors are nice and rosy and nude, and they can kind of get used to the makeup world before like going full on with like crazy colors and, you know, things like that. So it's kind of nice. It's a really cute palette for that. And it's a nice palette just like for an everyday. I really love these colors for like everyday, and just using it on an everyday basis where I can like carry it around with me if I need to, or even for traveling. Even though you have to work a little bit hard to get the colors, I mean, it's buildable, you know, it's like it's achievable. Now, the palette is already sold out on the e.l.f. website, like it's just completely gone. So when I bought this palette, I decided that I would get an extra one for you guys, because you know you guys mean everything to me, and I always, you know, like to give back to you guys. So I am going to be doing a little, you know, easy giveaway for you guys to enter to win the Nude Rose Gold Eyeshadow Palette from e.l.f. I hope you guys enjoyed like my mini kind of swatch and kind of review, and if you're interested in, I just want you to leave a comment down below. Know that you're going to be entering in the giveaway. Obviously, you guys know that this is for my subscribers, so if you're not subscribed, you need to subscribe to my channel. It's very easy, it's free. Just click, is it yellow or red now? The red button or the yellow button, I think it's red still. Click the subscribe button and subscribe to my channel, and you can be entered to win the e.l.f. Nude Rose Gold Eyeshadow Palette. Alright guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I don't want to make it any longer than for you guys than I have to, and I hope you guys enter to win the Nude Rose Gold Eyeshadow Palette from e.l.f. Alright my loves, I love you so very much, and I will see you next time. Bye guys.